right, welcome to the third and final review of the evening. Up this time is a game called Hypergalactic Psychic Table Tennis 3000. Don't let the goofily fancy name fool you. This is just Pong. Or I guess rather, it is a Pong RPG. Um,
An RPG, a role pong game.
Get out.
I suppose that's accurate, even though it's worth noting that there's going to be an official one of those. Like Pong is going the RPG route with a game called Pong Quest. I hope that game is better than this one. Yeah, there's no getting around it. Table Tennis 3000 here is already in the running for worst game of the year.
It's only April, people.
I know it's a bold claim because it's a game of Pong. How do you fuck that up? And well, there's a very easy way you fuck up Pong, and that is you fuck with the controls. You know, it's like ways you can fuck up Pong: controls or the physics. Physics here, like the actual ball physics, they're okay. Um, you know, those are standard Pong, let's say, physics. It's just the paddle movement is fucking garbage. And not just in the we don't make radial dials anymore kind of way, because usually a mouse can give you a level of precision that's usually needed in breakout or Pong clones. Here, holy fuck! I don't think I've like it's like playing Pong if it were covered in fucking molasses. It's kind of hard to articulate how bad the game feel is until you experience it for yourself. It's one reason why I give the game to Petty here, just so somebody else could back up these claims.
You're a monster, by the way.
Hey, it's my $2 that went to this. So
the RPG part is just like text.
No, they're actually stats.
And the fact that you have fucking hit points and stats.
It's not. Yeah. Oh god, hit points are another piece of stupidity. Like this is more an execution, though. Having hit points is a neat idea in theory. What it leads to is you have a very brittle Pong paddle.
Mm-hmm.
And here's where it went wrong from a design perspective. Your hit points do not recover from ball to ball. It's cumulative. So at a certain point, you're gonna shatter. And the bigger and like when you shatter your opponent, that's only for that ball. So as a mechanic, it's less useful to you than it is to your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good argument for not doing battle damage in fucking Pong. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, when you say hit points in Pong, I wouldn't normally assume it would be number of times you can bounce the ball off yourself.
That is
so much as I would imagine in a better Pong RPG that it would be more like number of points your opponent can score on you before you lose, or
That's
something.
My first thought.
I'm like, well, it isn't. It's how durable.
Well, no, I can see that.
Yes.
Oh, but you get magic spells because sure, why the fuck not?
Yes. Like the first magic spell is Fireball, and then the second is Healing.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
How do I do somatic components? I'm a rectangle.
Only 3 people are going to get that reference, Gollix.
Yeah. And the narration is of a Pong paddle. Like, it's definitely the best part of the game. Just, the Pong paddle's reactions to everything. The other thing that you can unlock, at least in the early game, is strafing. And what they mean by strafing is they mean you can move your paddle out. Like, it's a lot less useful than you'd think it would
Yeah,
be.
because the physics don't let you like use it for like a slam or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's just move the paddle out.
And that's
Yeah.
literally the only reason in tennis that you usually want to be closer to the net.
Exactly.
So that you can hit harder.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it might let you do some weird angles, but that would be reliant on you being able to move quickly. So we've already established that's not a thing.
Yeah. Now, as far as the enemy paddles go, well, they are different shapes and sizes. And sometimes they have the magic spells. That's the big twist here. Like, some of them are like half the fucking screen. Some of them are rather fast. Some of them can move in annoying patterns. That kind of deal. It's less interesting than I'm making it out to be. Also, this game is a single player only game. So, that's another thing you want in your Pong game. Single player.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like this game has been known under very like Tennis for Two.
Yeah.
I'm like,
admittedly, it would probably I guess it wouldn't hurt to have some kind of versus mode with the weird RPG stuff included.
Yeah, or just have a regular version of Pong.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, it's probably a mercy, because just.
Oh, look, and I broke my paddle.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens when you break your paddle?
You get.
You basically are screwed.
Unless you reflected it and it breaks, them first, or you broke them first and you break second.
Well, I mean, like when do you come back?
When the point is scored.
Mm-hmm. It's a fucking awful mechanic.
Well, in that thing, you won the point after you broke.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
That's a rare oddity, though. More than likely, you lose that point.
Did you just see that bout of sluggishness that prevented Petty from scoring, getting the ball there? That's the problem with this game in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, it's impressive that they screwed up Pong to this extent.
Yeah, work your angles, kids.
Yeah. There's an additional gimmick here with the blue area that blocks spells and shit, but whatever.
Also, with that gray, with that brown thing was really thick, and it was not acting appropriately.
Correct.
Yeah.
When it hit the thick side.
Yeah, because fuck physics, fuck hitboxes.
This game is a goddamn mess. There's no other way to play it. Music, you know what? I forgot what the music sounded like.
Techno trash mostly.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the good kind of electric techno. It's the why.
I think, once again, so much of this game is why
and
how. How did you do this? Like, no amount of goofy and gimmicks can make up for the fact that you made the paddle so fucking slow. That is like the thing you don't want in Pong.
And I don't see an options screen, so I assume there is in fact no options.
There is not an options. You can either go full screen.
If there was options, there might have been options for sensitivity adjustment, but there's not.
No, you have to earn your Pong paddle speed.
That is just stupid.
Yeah. There's a certain level of hell this game belongs in.
Yeah. I think we have articulated the point here. Hypergalactic Psychic Able Tennis 3000 is not a good game and should not be played by anyone. It clocks in at a price of $1.99. Go buy a fucking cup of coffee.
Or some chips.
Yeah.
Hell,
something,
currently you could buy a gallon of gas and still get change.
yeah, something that will provide more value than this game. I'm not exaggerating. This is one of the shittier games we've had to review for this channel.
Yeah.
I'm amazed at how wrong this went,
Yeah.
and and it's not so bad it's good. Like I don't think that really exists for video games. Like when video games are bad, they are fucking bad.
There are video games that are so
Yeah.
bad it's good, but they're usually bad on a, oh wow, that plot is stupid.
Yeah, or corny
Right.
acting or something like that.
Yeah, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
this
Or
is-
just
rather than like being mechanically bad.
weird
Yeah,
glitches.
that's where
Okay,
we are.
no, actually, I lie. There are some games that are mechanically insanely broken, but in a fun way too.
Yeah, this is
But,
not
but
any
like
of those.
your movement is not bad in games that are so bad it's good.
This is the miserable gray sloggy bad.
Yeah.
This is the I am sorry I wasted an hour of my life on this game kind of bad. And if the developers listen to this, I'll say please do better. I don't know if it was the intentional was to make a Kurogiri game, but you ended up there anyway. So yeah, avoid. Two probably 1.5 out of 10. It may like if this isn't on the worst, the top of the worst list, it's gonna be on the top 5. Like
It gets points for not looking too abysmal and not forcibly destroying your computer when you launch it.
thereabouts.
I almost wish it did at some points.
I'm like, so once again, yeah. This game is terrible. Please don't buy it. And yeah, so with that, we shall conclude our review broadcast. So coming up on the in the week ahead, let's see. Right. So on Wednesday, April 8th, we might be having Chris King of Battery Staple Games. Now, if that developer doesn't sound familiar to you, you might know what they made. And that is the Mega Man clone 20XDX.
I know that one.
Oh.
Yes. They're currently knee deep in development with 30XDX. Now, Chris agreed to do the interview. He was a bit iffy about his schedule, and he hasn't gotten back to me to confirm. So this interview may be taking place this Wednesday. It may get pushed back. He was a bit touch and go at the time because of upcoming conventions. Clearly, that wasn't an issue now.
Indeed.
But game development, what it is, he might be too ensconced in game dev to do an interview right now.
Yeah, I make sure I have 80 days installed then.
Anyway, so if we don't have that, it'll be part 4 of our Let's Play of 80 Days. And no Friday show. So that'll about do it for Wish You Good Gaming.